This is a quick comment about Trump's rise in the Republican primaries, sort of kind of. Trump is like Obama, but from the other side of the aisle. He's very polarizing, and we definitely do not need another polarizing figure like Obama, even from the right. The Democrats have been dividing effectively for political gain up until these last two elections. We have to stop dividing the country, or it's going to be divided physically. You can't stay divided forever and not come apart. It's just how it works. Trump's a smart guy. He's got a lot done. He's made a lot of money. Respect that completely. But there's a big difference between being the president of the United States and being the owner of a business. What you say goes. It's not exactly like that, because you have to deal with Congress, and ultimately Congress has more power than the president overall, because they control the money. Hillary is a joke. She's a wore-out has-been. I'm not against the Clintons. The Clintons were very effective in the 90s, but I think their time's passed, and they don't have any support on the left, basically. I think she would be much better than Obama. She's got business sense. She knows how business works because she's worked with business before. I think the XL would be approved under Hillary, but I just don't think she has the support to win. And I think her time has passed. She got the most votes in the last primaries against Obama in '08, but the Democratic system works differently than the Republican or election system does, American election system. And, you know, that's kind of unfair. I see that, but it is what it is. And the media did kind of line up against her. I thought that was strange. I don't know if it's a woman thing or a Clinton thing, or not sure. Maybe she made the wrong person mad. I don't know. Or wrong people. It's really hard to say. But anyway, Jeb Bush, Walker, Rubio. I like Rubio. Dad was in the Navy. Knew a lot of Cuban Americans when I was younger. Good people. I just don't think it's going to be Hillary. I just don't think the minorities, for example, will turn out for her, and that's a third to more of their base. Can't win if they don't turn out. And I just don't think after 2 terms of a Democratic president that I think they're unmotivated. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Republicans are going to go to the polls if there's 2 feet of snow and polar bears roaming the landscape eating Republicans. We're just going to turn out anyway if it kills us. And Democrats aren't that way, I don't think, in general. But that's a good thing. I think the Republicans will reduce regulation and taxes and make it easier for the rich, that's who creates jobs, to create jobs for the rest of us. And ultimately, the more jobs there are, the more choice we have, the more free we are. Because when there's fewer jobs, we're less free. During the 90s, for example, when the Clintons were in, Republican Congress, two houses, Democratic presidency, and it worked out pretty well. Clinton did get in the way of the internet, which was very important to growth. Which Obama, to be fair, I don't like the old community activist that good, but he's smart enough not to get in the way of fracking and unconventional energy, because if he had, we would have seen a depression in 2008, 2009, 2010. But, you know, the one part of the economy that was growing was energy. And energy don't pay McDonald's wages. They pay, you know, $50,000 to $100,000 a year. Hard work, long hours, but you know, I really feel like as long as everyone's making a pretty good income, that everyone's pretty happy when the money's flowing. When the money ain't flowing, people aren't so happy. And I just feel like that's what I see. Maybe other people see other things, but it's just a comment from a guy from Western North Carolina. Good day.